Hello there. Just thought I'd show you this before I put it away. This this is my inflatable boat. If you can see it clearly. Camera seems to be freezing a bit. I've had a major upgrade to my gear lately. I don't know if it's freezing for you, but it is for me. Perhaps it'll be clear for you. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, now you'll see most people choose a kayak, but this is a rowboat, and it's a tough one. It's pretty tough. Good quality. It has had a couple of little punctures, but they're completely insignificant. You've got 4 chambers in here, so if one of them leaks, it really doesn't matter. You can still stay afloat. But I mean, this is real tough material. It takes a lot to pierce it, and if it does get a hole in it, it really it takes a long time to deflate, and then it only takes a few seconds to inflate it again. So if you're in the middle of the water with a deflating boat, you really don't need to worry. And I've also got a second one. This is this one. The whole point of this, having a small boat like this, is that you can carry it around in a backpack. So you can carry it over land, and it's no hassle to carry. Just fits in a 20-litre bag, which is a completely waterproof bag, of course. I've upgraded my main bag to that as well. Got a 35-litre one in my main bag. And then this is my hiking bag, this one. I just use this one for hiking now, and I've got an even smaller boat in there. You know, little rubbish quality pump. But it's better than nothing. Some oars that are shorter than these. They're shorter oars for a smaller boat. Packed down smaller, packs down really small. I got that because it's the smallest boat that you could get, like the smallest functional boat that'll carry you, it'll carry your stuff well enough. It's almost as big as this one, in fact, almost as big, a bit smaller, not as tough, but still pretty tough. And I've also got this, got a couple of these things, you know, these are just pads that you can use for your dock. If you know, you've got muddy docks, so you can just get out anywhere, and you've got a nice clean dock, a dock you can carry with you. And this here is a pop-up spinnaker sail. That's no hassle to carry, you know, that just slides in behind your backpack. It goes like flattens and slides in behind your backpack as you're carrying it. No hassle to carry. And that you can sail with the wind behind you, or at 90 degrees to the wind, so it's useful more than half the time. But remember, this is a rowboat, it's not a sailboat. The sail is just a bonus. So, you know, whenever I go out hiking, I've always got a boat with me, whether I take a good one to use, or just a little rubbish one that I can pull out anytime. I've always got a boat. But the point with the kayak is they're very unstable, and they get full of water. And this thing, you can handle some rough waves with this. I mean, today, I experienced the first time some really rough waves, some choppy waters out on the Manchester Ship Canal. It's a big wind and waves everywhere. It was crazy. But because the boat's so wide and stable, and I had to learn very quickly, and I learned very quickly. Don't turn sideways. Don't let the waves turn you sideways, and just go with them. Just ride the waves. It's great. Had a great adventure today. Went over to another place, docked at another little beach. Thank you whoever put the laid down the tree branch at Caddy's Head Beach, because that was a fantastic dock. I did the exact same thing at a Partington Dock. I've got 2 docks in Partington, so there are like 4 different waterways that I can use, all accessible, and they all connect together to the Manchester Ship Canal, like the River Mersey, the River Glaze, the Bollin, the Sunderland Brook, Red Brook, all sorts. There's a ton of them, all sorts of secret places you can get to by boat, and yeah, some places you can only get to by boat, you can't get, so it's great for camping. I just wanted to show you this because I've been using it quite a bit lately. I've also been using this one, as I say. Just wanted to show you the things you'll need. You get some rope with it, and that you're supposed to wrap that around. Oh, I'll just show you this. I just installed a compass in here. This used to be a fishing rod holder. In fact, I can show you that. Hang on a sec. There we go. That's the boat when it's inflated. It's not properly inflated there. Like the shape's a bit off there. As you see, you can string up structures on the boat, you know, you can attach things to it, you can move around inside the boat, it's very stable. Lots of room in there. Packs down, you see that's why I removed the fishing rod holder, because it sticks out and it's difficult to get in the bag. So, just cut it off there. There we go. And I just put a bit of rope in there, because you get this rope with it and you're supposed to put it around the edges and use it as a handle, but when I just grab it by these handles. The rope is much more useful for other things, to tie the boat to your dock and to tie your bags to the boat, because when it's inflated you've got this massive section here where you can put your bags, and then you've got the whole inside of the boat to yourself, and your bags just go up here, or if there's not enough room there you can put them on the back. Great. As I say, it's not at all like a kayak. You don't get wet. It stays completely dry inside the boat. But you'll want some things as well. Obviously, you'll want repair kit for the boat to repair. It may come with one, but you'll want to get your own as well. Your own reliable one that you know works and you know it's in good condition. And as I say, probably want some spare rope as well, just in case. Good oars. It should come with the boat anyway. Something I should say about the oars. I got some of these ones as well. Some of this type. You know, this type of oar you might have seen. You know, they're not that great. These ones work much better. This type works brilliant with this type of boat. You get a lot of power. You can get up to 2 miles an hour with this boat. You can go even faster with the other boat, but it's not about speed, it's about comfort, stability, reliability, you know. It's not about having a boat that goes fast, it's about having a tent on the water that you can camp on, because you know, you can got a tarpaulin that will go right over the tent, you know, if it's raining. The oars can still stick out the side and function with the tarpaulin over the top, so I can have completely covered, have it in the rain and camp out in it on the water, or you can use it on flooded ground. If everywhere's flooded and there's nowhere to camp, there's nowhere to put up a hammock, you can just put down your boat there, sleep in your boat on the water. Anyway, it's great. So another thing you want, of course, is just a little cloth. This is like your bilge pump that just wipes up any spills, any water that gets into the boat. But as I say, this type of boat, you've got to be really careless to get water in it. It's, it's not like your kayaks, and kayaks are rubbish. Sorry to say, all you people who love them kayaks. They may be fast, but that's the only bonus that they have. I've not seen any inflatable kayak that packs down as small as these boats. So size, when you're talking about inflatable boats, size isn't. These are much better for size, pack down size. And of course they work much better than kayaks. Well, no, kayaks are faster, that's the only bonus they have, but these work much better in the water. If you're going to be spending hours in the water, you want to be comfortable. And you want to be able to move around and face this way and that. And another thing about these is you can lie down in them while you row. If you row, obviously, unless you're a fool who walks backwards and doesn't know where you're going, you want to go forwards when you're rowing. You want to row forwards. So you can see where you're going, because there's all kinds of like floating debris just under the surface that you can't see. You've got to watch out for. You've got to keep a lookout what's in front of you all the time on the dodgy little waterways. So you want to roll forwards. I can't even remember what I was talking about now. Anyway, I think we're done. I've just shown you that. So there we go. So highly recommended, even if it's just a rubbish little one like that. A rubbish little Intex 100 that goes in a little backpack with I could get a ton more stuff in there. Take a fishing kit with me, take some cooking gear to cook up the fish if I catch something, whatever. Good for fishing as well, these boats. Even if you do cut off the fishing rod holder. Yeah, I got a little compass in there. Cool. Anyway, so that's my boats. And I highly recommend you get into this, because these waterways are everywhere, and it's a very fast, easy, well, it depends which way you're going, and whether the wind's blowing your way and the tides are going your way and all that. But yeah, you go hiking carrying the boat, and then you get some good exercise for your legs, and then your legs get tired out, and then you get in the boat and you start rowing with your arms, and your arms get a good workout, and then your arms are tired, and then after it all, then your legs have had a good rest, and you start hiking again with the boat on your back in a bag, because it just packs away really conveniently. I mean, this bag's more than big enough for it, so if it gets packed down a bit inefficiently, there's still enough room for it. So that's my boat, and I highly recommend you get one and start exploring the waterways, because the towns, the rivers, the towns are built along the rivers, like everywhere that is, the places where people live and the places where things are all along the rivers. So that's how people used to travel, and now hardly anyone does, unless places like the Norfolk Broads and that is full of boats. But other places like the place where I live, around the Mersey and the Manchester Ship Canal, there's no boats at all there. There's no traffic. There's a ton of traffic going by on the A57 and not a single boat at all on the Manchester Ship Canal or on the Mersey or on any of the rivers connecting to it. Nobody's taking the rivers anymore. So you should.